Hey guys, this is Al, and today I'm going to be sharing with you probably my most important video on making money. It's a system that I've been using for years. I have only shared it with my direct clients and people who call me in need of a solution that will help them to make money. Now, I'm going to be going over the system in detail. If you are doing anything other than watching this video right now, I want you to stop what you're doing and pay close attention, because this video may very well change your life. All right, now let's get into it. The three-step system that I've been using for years to make money has been an outsourcing and deployment model. It is amazing. Okay, now it's a three-step system, and I'm going to show you what the three steps are. Basically, the first step is problem-solving content. Now, what does this mean? This means that you're going to have a website. You're going to have to offer some type of service, have some type of video, have something that lets people know that there is a problem and that you have the solution. Now, here's the thing. Little problems get little money. Big problems get big money. So if you can solve a big problem, you're going to make more money. So you need to focus, and you need to do a little reverse engineering and think about what are some of the biggest problems that people pay huge amounts of money for, and you need to solve those problems. And how do you solve that? Well, you solve it by connecting them with people who have already solved their problems, who are already masters of their industry. And you're going to use those people in this deployment model. All right, so you have a website or some type of video or some type of way in which you can advertise your service or product that solves a big problem. Big problems equal big money. Now, what happens is that website should do two main things. One, it should collect the data, basically who the person is, what they need, what's their problem, and it also should be able to collect the money, okay? And once you have the website that has that, then what happens is it should be able to send that information to you, all right? So collect the data and collect the money. All right, next you're going to deploy the workers. Some people say outsource, you can say deploy, but the point is that you need somebody that is a master of their skill sets, and they do it in such a way that they can command a large income. All right, now what happens is that this works in any industry, whether you're deploying nurses for home health care, whether you're connecting attorneys and clients, whether you're connecting doctors that do specialized surgeries with their patients, or whether you're collecting business efficiency experts that reduce companies' bottom line and save the company millions of dollars a year, whatever it may be. You can deploy people all over the world to do these services and make money for yourself. Now, you can even set up a deployment company where you start a company, you have the problem and solution oriented site, it collects the data and the money, and then you can deploy it to workers all around the world. Now, you're saying to yourself, Al, that sounds good, but how does that work in real life? Show me some models of people doing this in real life. And I'm glad you're thinking like that, because I actually am going to show you how that works. If you're familiar with Uber, one of the largest taxi companies in the world, but they own no vehicles. Basically, they are following this deployment model. Facebook, large social media company, they're actually using people that have Facebook accounts to create content for them so they can make money. It's a deployment model, except they're deploying you, they're deploying me, and we're making money for Facebook. Companies like Alibaba, one of the most valuable retailers in the world, sells stuff all over the planet. but they're using this deployment model. People are putting their stuff on Alibaba, and Alibaba just provides a means by which the data and the money can be collected, and they're having those people that put that information on there ship those products worldwide. Alibaba makes a fee from that. And of course, Airbnb, one of the most ingenious ideas out there, which is a concept where they offer accommodations to people, but they own no real estate. Now, this is why I said to you that basically you set up a company that follows these simple models and it makes money for you on an ongoing basis. Now, here's the thing. You may say to yourself, Al, that sounds good too, but those are multi-million-dollar companies. How can I, as a small guy who's just starting, or small girl that's starting, make that kind of money? Well, it's very simple. Here's the thing. All companies, no matter whether they're big or small, need a couple of things to survive. They need advertising and they need leads. Because the reason why they advertise is, of course, to get leads. But what if you could skip a step? What if you could have a situation where you had people that could do the work for you, and people who were already willing to pay you to give them leads? What if you had a system like that? Well, I do have a system like that, and I've been using it for years, and I'm going to share it with you right now. All right? Alright guys, so here's the software. It's called Automatic Lead Tools. Now, you don't need this software to do this system. The reason why I use the software is because it saves me time and energy. You could get online or grab the phone book and start putting stuff together, and you just do some type of online research. You grab the names, you put it into a spreadsheet, you call those the people that are the high paid workers that you can deploy. You can do that. I don't have time for that. I need to do a system that allows me to do it very quickly, and I'm going to show you how I do that. All right, so here goes. Now, in this situation, I'm going to pick a large city. So we're going to talk about a large state and large city. We're going to go with New York. Okay. Now, I did a search earlier for personal injury, so I'm going to repeat that search. So we're going to do personal injury attorney, and we're going to extract the leads. Now, what's going to happen is the software is going to begin to extract the leads. It has personal injury attorneys. Some of them have multiple offices, so they're big firms. They specialize in personal injury, and what happens is they'll be willing to pay you if you have a system that allows them to get those leads. Now, I want to talk about another part of this model that you may not have been thinking about, and that's in the starting your own business and deploying workers to do things for you. Doesn't mean that you have to do the work yourself. You're basically finding people who have specialized skills and you're deploying them. They could be businesses that work from home, business owners that work from home, and they're just looking for more leads. And so what happens is you contact them, you have them work within your organization as contractors or subcontractors or kind of like affiliates, and then you can deploy them to the jobs that you have, or they can perform some type of service or whatever it may be. It doesn't really matter. But you make money by basically setting up the systems like Uber and Alibaba, and that, for that matter, eBay and Amazon and those companies, and also other companies that just follow this deployment on outsourcing model. And then once you set up these systems, basically you're solving a big problem, you're collecting the data, and you're collecting the money, and you're deploying that worker to do that work. Now, doesn't mean you have to meet that worker. You can have a phone interview. You can have an interview via Skype. You can get them to send you their resume and their information. If it's very intricate work, you can make sure that you get some detailed background information on them and so on and so forth. But the point being is that this is a non-location specific business model. You can do this from anywhere in the world. Now, it doesn't have to be personal injury. It doesn't have to be law. It doesn't have to be medicine. It can be anything. You can run some type of a maid service or some type of housekeeping service or some type of mobile car repair service or whatever it may be. It doesn't really matter. That's the point I'm making. Or some type of IT service or some type of security firm that offers specialized security for VIPs or something like that. Whatever you have in your mind, this deployment model will work for. Now, it's just finished the search, and we've got about 5,522 leads extracted here with their telephone numbers. Now, I'm going to download that list and I'm going to open it up. Now, of course, I'm going to expect that there's going to be some duplicates. So I'm going to go to the remove duplicates area in Excel and I'm going to remove those duplicates. All right. So now out of that, I have over 1,700 names and information that I can use in this deployment model. Now, some of these are big firms that have multiple locations. Now, the point is, this is just one area. Now, imagine if I did this nationwide, and whatever industry I can use is nationwide, and I can call them with the number that is provided, and I can make things happen. So that's the point I'm trying to make here. I'm not going to go deep into this except to say that I've been using this deployment and outsourcing model for years. I've been showing people how to set up their systems. I have been setting up people's systems, including providing them with contact information, business telephone numbers, websites, and just built out the whole thing for them. All right. Now, the reason I'm sharing this today is because a lot of people call me and they ask me specific questions and they say, Al, how do I make money online? How can I do it? And I showed them this deployment model and they finally got it. And today, hopefully, you got it. All right, guys. If you need help setting up your deployment model, making money online, learning this system, this easy 3-step system, and having it work on a constant basis for you, please don't hesitate to contact me. My information is always located below my videos. Have a great day, and remember to subscribe to this channel. Bye-bye.